Hey girls and guys, I'm back. All right, I know you're probably getting tired of me saying that, but like this is the deal. A lot of y'all been asking me like, girl, we miss your videos. I know, and honestly, I miss making them, which brings me to the point of why I'm sitting here today. So I just like, I'm like, all right, girl, we gotta do something. I can't just keep sitting here and not making videos. A lot of you guys had so many questions about me moving here to Vegas, and I said I would get into all of that, so I'm going to do that today. Okay, so if you like that, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. If you haven't already, we would love to have you join our team. Yes, we would. Let's jump into this tea time about why I moved to Vegas. As most of you know, I'm a mom, single mom of 2 boys. They are 10 and 14. They are growing like crazy. And we came to visit here in April of 2017, this year, for spring break. And we were supposed to go to Palm Desert. This is how God be working stuff out. But ironically, their spring break lined up with Coachella, which if you don't know what Coachella is, just Google it. But it happens in the desert over near Palm Springs and Palm Desert. So I was like, oh, heck no. We're not going to Coachella. I'm not going to be paying, $900 a night at a hotel for the same place that I would normally pay like $250 for a night just because Coachella is in town. And besides, it's like hard to get reservations for restaurants. And it's just, I don't like big crowded places like that. So, we bypassed, and because it was like kind of last minute, I was like, okay, well, let's just go to the other desert. We're gonna go to Vegas. And of course, my 14-year-old, he's like, oh, okay, Ma, so you will take us to Vegas, but you won't take us to Coachella? All right, you're such a great role model. I have 2 very smarty pants rabbits for children. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, we're gonna go to Vegas. We actually ended up staying in the suburbs, which is Summerlin. And there's a big resort there called Red Rock Resort. If you are ever coming to Vegas and you're bringing your family, I highly recommend Red Rock Casino Resort. Their rooms are so cute. Like they're all shishi and, modern, just the way I like it. And you can get like the suites, and they have studio, like little mini apartments and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. I really liked it, and it really wasn't that expensive, especially when we came during their spring break. It wasn't expensive at all. I got a really big room for hardly anything, so check that out. We drove in, and getting to the resort, obviously it's in suburbia. We had to drive through suburbia to get there. And so my kids were like, kind of perplexed. They were like looking at all the houses in the neighborhoods, and there is like a ton of construction here. Lots of new homes going up everywhere. And so in some of the new communities, you know how they have the big billboard signs that say, oh, from the 300s or 200s or 400s, whatever. They were looking at the houses up under those signs, and they were like, wait a minute, we can get one of those houses for that much? And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like Texas, actually, as far as the housing prices are concerned. And they were like, oh, man, why are we not living here? And why can't you look into living here? And blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like thinking to myself, and I'm looking around, I'm like, oh, these houses are really kind of nice. Because, or maybe you don't know, I originally am from Texas, from Dallas. And so we moved from Dallas like 5.5 years ago and moved to LA. Well, we left a really nice sized house in Dallas to go to LA and literally end up with really less than half the square footage. So it was kind of a shocker for all of us. The boys took it like little troopers. They didn't complain. They were excited. And I just treated it as an adventure. And I told them, I said, we're going to go on a new adventure and, explore a new city and blah, blah, blah. And so they really handled LA, as best as I could imagine, actually better than I imagined. As a mom, I'm really am proud of my boys for that. But kids are resilient and they're adaptive. In LA, they had to share a room because I needed my office space. I needed a guest bedroom because I bring my parents out to visit me, 2 or 3, 4 times a year. And it's just hard, trying to put a guest in one of your kids' room and kicking them out. It doesn't really work. So my boys shared a room there. And when they saw these big houses, they were like, oh, well, if the house is that cheap, we can get one the size that we need and we can have our own separate rooms. That was their thinking. Also, the school that my oldest son really wanted to go to is also here. So That was another thing. You know, he started high school this year. Oh my God, can't believe I am a mother of a high schooler. Obviously, tax-wise, it makes sense because California has state income tax, Nevada does not. And California is so, I feel like they're anti-business. They make it so difficult for you to operate a business in California. Like, there are so many fees and taxes and stuff that you have to pay just to operate a business, whether you're making money or not. And that makes it very complicated and very discouraging. So in Nevada, they are actually very business friendly. And that was very appealing to me, but also because of the space. The last place that I moved to in California, I moved there because the boys would have more space and it was like a better area. We had a garage and we could put stuff in. But I lost out on the bedroom size. Like, my bedroom in my last place in LA is about half the size of the bedroom that I have now. So that was actually kind of depressing for me. The closet space wasn't there. I had to get very creative. I had a rolling rack in my bedroom because I just did not have space for my stuff. I had clothes in every single closet, the boys' room, the guest room. I would have had clothes in my office, but it didn't have a closet because it was literally just an office. And, but yeah, so here I have a huge closet. I also have this side of my bedroom that you see where I have my built-ins, and I'll do a kind of a tour of this area so you can actually see it. I think moving to Vegas, especially from California, you need a pool because it gets really hot and the pool is enjoyable. We've used the pool a lot already since we've been here, so that's good. I have a great backyard space, a lot of space outside, and for me, like, that's amazing so the boys can like be outside and hang out and not be on the Xbox and all that crap. You know, we have a residential street, so they can go outside and throw the football. Like, almost every day we're outside throwing the football. Girl, I got skills, okay? I can throw a spiral, I can run a route, yeah. And I can catch. So it's fun to be able to go outside and actually play with my boys and, like, you know, be goofballs. I think that's cool. It's a lot of parks around me. Obviously, my kitchen is everything. I kind of hate the lighting is not as good, but I can change it. Like, that's something that I physically can change to make better, which I will end up doing that. But it's definitely like an entertaining style kitchen. It's just open. It has a big island. I love to cook. I am now back to cooking like 4 to 5 times a week, whereas in LA, y'all, seriously, this is so embarrassing. I would cook like maybe 1 or 2 times a week, literally, if that. If you follow me on Snapchat, then you know I cook all the time. In fact, we call it Dinner Snap. So if you like to cook and quick meals, check out Dinner Snap. One thing I will say, now that I've said all the good stuff, as far as my career is concerned with acting, it has definitely hindered me from going out for auditions as much as I normally would. I'm still acting, I'm still going out for stuff and still submitting for auditions and stuff, but it is more challenging because now if a job is not paying a certain amount of money, I won't go because I have to actually fly or drive to LA, may or may not have to stay overnight. Normally I've been doing my day trips. I haven't really been staying overnight, but it costs money to do that. So if the job doesn't pay enough to where, you know, I'm going to have enough money to recoup my travel expenses for the audition, as well as getting there for work and all that stuff, it just doesn't make sense to even do it. So I've had to be a lot more picky. I was actually just texting this morning a writer that I worked with on Kevin Hart's show, and he and I are really good friends. We have a lot of mutual friends as well. And we were just kind of having this discussion. He was like, "Are you giving up on acting?" And I'm just like, no, honestly, like, I need more opportunities. This industry is very, very, very difficult if you want to succeed and really still have your dignity. Now, I know a lot of you have seen me on a lot of different projects, and I've gotten comments for some of the projects that I've done. But listen, every project that I've ever done, I'm okay with, like, I don't need validation from anybody. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. Like, those are things that I chose to do, and I am totally A-okay 100%. So now that you've heard it out the horse's mouth, that's that. The other thing is, you know, there are like literally some haters, people that just don't like me, and they just don't like me. And that's okay. You know, I know sometimes when in first appearance or I rub people the wrong way for whatever reason, whether it be the way that I look or the way that I dress or the way that I talk. I don't know, but that's their issue. I'm not taking that on. People that have gotten to know me or taken the time to get to know me tend to really like me. So I don't know what to tell the other people that just want to make assumptions just based off of my appearance. And unfortunately, that is a part of the problem. I think I've mentioned that before in one of my tea times about working in the television and film industry. There are one for a fact that I know, a casting director, that she just does not like me, and it's simply because she felt the need to knock me off my high horse, as she put it. Girl, please stop. I'm not gonna beg you for nothing. I'm not. So anyway, that's it. Don't get me started on a rampage. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it and you like these tea times, so I'll know that it's cool to keep doing them until we get back on our normal regular scheduled program. Also, again, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you find yourself interested in this content or maybe some of the other videos that are on the channel. I ask that you check it out just so you might know what you've been missing out on. But either way, we'd love to have you join us, a part of Team Hot, and become a part of this lovely, inspiring, and empowering, beautiful community of women and some guys. So yeah, all right, I will see you guys later. Have a fabulous rest of your week, and y'all pray for me, and let's hope that I can get us back on schedule soon. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
I'm a dork.